Hello everyone. Rise and shine. Good afternoon. I'm on a middle shift today. I'm back on the buses. Yep. After 3 weeks holiday. Yes, 3 weeks holiday. I'm back on the buses. Have I missed it? A little bit, yes I have, but not as much. I haven't missed it as much as before. I've actually enjoyed having 3 weeks holiday. 3 weeks, yeah. That was quite a long time. Considering I had 2 weeks in February. Yeah, that's right. I had two weeks in February, and I've had 3 weeks in May. That's a lot of holiday. I'm not even halfway through the year. Now, for some reason, I didn't take a holiday last year. I mean, a week's holiday last year. Don't know how it didn't work out. Anyway, strange. But I've only got a few days left now. Later on in the year, I've got to work like 5 months. I've got to work 5 solid months now. Yeah, and that's. Obviously what I've not missed in the job is the stress, the stress of the job. I mean, it's good to be back, it is. And yes, I'm doing a bus video. I know some of you have said, where's the bus videos? So here they are, there's the bus video, as you can see. You can see these are the seats, blue, red, yellow, green. I'm on a bus. And it is good to be back. Except as soon as I got inside the cab, I was thinking, you know what? I remember a long time ago, it was about 10 years ago, when I was working in the north, you could bank your holidays up. You could bank 3 weeks out of every 5 weeks, every year. So I remember a lot of the drivers, especially a lot of the drivers going to Pakistan, they would bank 3 weeks a year and go to Pakistan every 5 or 6 years for, 15 weeks or something. They go for like 3 or 4 months. It was really quite a nice holiday for them, actually. And I remember I once saved up 8 weeks holiday because I just wanted to save up 3, and I had 2 weeks holiday a year for quite a few years. I only had 2 weeks every year. It's not a lot, innit? But eventually I just took 8 weeks. I didn't really go anywhere. It wasn't long after my father passed away, so I just didn't want to really go anywhere. It was just nice to be at home. And I had 8 weeks off. And when I got back into the driver's cab, that's right, when I got back inside the cab, it was weird driving the bus for the first time. For the first time, driving the bus was strange because I've been used to driving a car for 2 months, and it was kind of weird getting in a bus. Anyway, I just want to point out this. I was just being sat there looking through the window, and the window looks fine, but if you look there's some black marks on the glass. That isn't very good to come back to a bus. It makes me realise the industry that I'm in. We have a very responsible job. Honestly, we have a lot of people's lives in our hands. 40, yeah, we have a very responsible job. Very responsible job. And so I'll just show you, when I first sat in the cab, what I saw. So basically, obviously, that's what I see going that way, And the bus here, as you can see, there's some marks on the glass. I don't know if you can see them, but you can see there's some black marks on the glass there, and they don't come off. And so I was literally looking at black marks. It was quite hard to see the road, you know what I mean? So obviously, it's not very good to see that, if you know what I mean. So basically, the problem is, I've got to make a decision. I've had 3 weeks holiday, I've come back, and I realise how responsible this job is. So I'm thinking, do I take the bus? Because obviously on the log duty card, the driver hadn't filled in anything before. He just put his name, obviously. We didn't put anything down. There was a problem with the bus. And that's the thing, you see, is you got to understand, you have a lot of people's lives in your hands. And as you can see there, it says I've got 62 seating capacity, 25 standing and 1 wheelchair. So what's that? Add it up, 62 plus 25 plus 1 is 88. That's right, 88 people's lives in my hands. And obviously me, which is 89. So I've got 89 people's lives in my hands. What do I do? Well, obviously, I can see out the window. Does it compromise health and safety? It's just on the borderline there. Now, what you're going to understand is some drivers, they'll do anything to get out of the job. They'll just say, oh, there's a problem here with the bus, problem there. And I know management don't like them kind of bus drivers. I'm one of them bus drivers that likes to, I'll go the extra mile, if you know what I mean. I'll think, it's okay, the bus is all right. I mean, this is a brand new bus. It's literally, this particular one is only about 3 months old. So it is actually a nice bus, this one. Apart from that bit on the glass, but that's health and safety has got nothing to do with a new bus or old bus, if you know what I mean. It's all about health and safety. So yeah, I think this is okay. I can drive the bus. I can see out. If I had an accident, for example, and someone says, what was the problem? I say, oh, I couldn't see out the window. Couldn't see out properly. Obviously, that's me. Why didn't I call it in and say I can't drive the bus? Please give me another bus. It's unsafe. You know what I mean? And so that's the thing, you see. Obviously, I think it's fine. I'm okay with it. It's just on the borderline there. I thought I've got to keep the service running. You know, obviously I've got to look after my job. Got to look after the passengers. I've got to make sure that the bus is safe to drive. And as far as I'm concerned, it's fine. You know, I've done my checks and it's okay. But that's the thing. You know, this is a very responsible job. If you worked in a supermarket, for example. You know, if you drop a box of cornflakes, if you're stacking shelves, then obviously, you know, a box of cornflakes is not as important as a human being. You know, if you brake sharply in the bus, accelerate, whatever, and someone falls over, you know, it's precious cargo. You know what I mean? So, as far as I'm concerned, you know, I didn't call it in. I thought it's okay. But it is on the borderline, and it makes me think how responsible this job is. Remember, if you sign up for bus driving, you've got a lot of lives at risk. Plus, you have to deal with people. You know, it's like in a supermarket, someone might say, where's the chocolate or the, you know, cornflakes or the detergent, and you just tell them where it is. Someone might get annoyed if you're out of stock of something, but they'll accept it sooner than, say, if a passenger got on a bus and said, driver, I've got no money. Please, can you help me out? Please, you know, that's quite stressful when they're in your face, right up to the cab. You know what I mean? And they're right up. You know, obviously, train drivers and tube drivers, overground drivers, they don't have to deal with the public. Us bus drivers have to deal with the public, and I think there's another job out there that deals with as many people as we do at once so quickly. So we've got a very responsible job. So yeah, just like to say, it's nice to be back on the buses, everyone, and I'm going to be here for a long time now. I won't be on holiday for a long time. So I'll keep the bus videos going, and I want you all to have a fantastic day, and I'll be doing some more bus videos shortly. And I hope you guys have some nice holidays coming up in the summer, because I'll be driving you all around. Bye bye, see you later.